welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. But tonight we begin week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off the game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here come the Bengals, and seated, of course, is Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there on the first play, picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a carry for Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Miami set to take over. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's the first time that they looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its 1st sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings us 4th down. So on 4th down, all is the punter Ryan Wright. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now it's Burrow. To Allen on the dump off. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 50-yard line.
midfield now. Burrow. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this one's complete again to Mims. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.M. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught.
That one out wide and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Tua going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Shamar Stewart drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Can. 11. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This is complete to Hawkins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes and down he goes. And a Tommy Adebawore, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start.
Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. Inside the 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Arian Smith, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McPherson on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way out to about the 35-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll run for it with H.A. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And here's Ryan right now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Side. Wide 80. What? Side.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught. It's Coleman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Allen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down now with that clock rolling. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Wide 80. 12. 11.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Under pressure again. And down he goes again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Ryan right now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow get set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Bengals drive about to get going. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a Bengals.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Allen here on the screen. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Arian Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
11, 18, hey! 11, 18, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice little juke. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Option handoff now to Achane. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, back to Achane. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Again, it's Achane.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
44, ready. Out,
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Congrats on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He will find his man Chase complete. Yeah, they're going to speed things up here.
21 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Right 80. 11 Thomas. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals
11.
Now Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It's felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Gabriel, the man in motion. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Only a couple there, so he brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
44. Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. And Tommy Adebawore, his 2nd sack of the night.
3rd and long.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Gun, stop.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Get set. Stop.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here we go.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
11, MT, take. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now a toss play. Allen. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
180. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But he did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
So they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On play action, here's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll go. H.M.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
That's the chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. puts it on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
11 MT. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Here we go. 12. 11. 11. Stop.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And he's caught. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
That's good for a Bengals.
11-90.
To the air again, Burrow.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Stop. 11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Right 80. Right cut. 11, Thomas. Come on, come on, come on.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Keon Coleman, 31 yards. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 24.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.